Yeah, you know what time it is. This is how I'm going to start every predictions video, by the way, from now on. Doing this. We're gonna, I don't know. That was unnecessary. We are here to do more predictions. This is the predictions for the Summer Game Fest kickoff live stream for tomorrow, which of course is the Keeley show, as I call it. I even wrote down my notes here, which I'm not going to show you, obviously, because that would spoil everything. But I even wrote in my notes Keeley show. I didn't even call it Summer Game Fest. I have the whole notepad file I have right here is called the Summer Game Fest, but the section I'm going to read from it is the Keeley show, because I have other sections, including Xbox and Capcom and is that it? That might be it. Wait, no, there's something else, right? I think that's it. There's a PC gaming show. There's a couple other shows, but I'm not going to predict those. PC gaming show I probably could predict. Oh, they're going to talk about a graphics card. They're going to sit down on the couch and go, hey, remember when we used to do this before? We talked a lot and nobody cared. Hey. No, I'm just kidding. People like the PC Gaming Show. I just don't watch it. Anyway, I might watch it this year just because I'm in the mood. I'm in that E3 mood. Around June, around this time, it's always a good time. Ubisoft, that's the other one. I'll be doing predictions for Ubisoft. Anyway, I couldn't remember the other one. So we have a good amount of shows. Like, not bad this year. Not bad at all. Hey. Not bad. Not bad, kid. Anyway, so I'm excited. I am. I'm very excited. So let's get to it. And we're going to go to the Keeley show now. The Keeley show. So, all right. So all right. It's going to be a 2-hour show. So we're going to have a lot of time for a lot of things to be announced. Now, I had to look at the last couple of Summer Game Fest shows, though. And 2021 was pretty good. It ended with Elden Ring. That was a huge one. But there was some good stuff in that show. Last year was no, it wasn't bad. I don't think I've ever watched a press conference I thought was legit bad. Like, I know everybody gets their hopes up and stuff, but I just sit there to watch trailers. I don't care. Not everything needs to be like amazing, huge reveals, you know? Like, hey, give me some indies that look really good. Give me some trailers for stuff that looks interesting. I don't even care if it's a CG trailer, whatever. At this point, like, I have too many games to play anyway. I want to be entertained more so than anything. But of course, I want to see some games that look good. Don't get me wrong. I feel like the people that complain about CG trailers are going to be people that won't play most games anyway. Like me. So anyway, even though I don't complain, but still, if I did, like, I just don't have enough time to play every single game anyway, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, so let's get to it. I wrote down predictions. That's 2 hours. But Keeley has been on Twitter, and he might even do more today and early tomorrow, has been announcing things that will be there. So I wrote down those things that will be there. So I'm just going to throw it out there. These aren't predictions. I'm just going to say it. These are going to be there. So if you don't want spoilers about this, if you haven't been keeping on Twitter, these are definitely going to be there. He already confirmed you're going to get your first look at some of this stuff. So just go away if you don't want this spoiled. All right. So first of all is Mortal Kombat 1. We already know that was going to happen like a couple weeks ago at this point. The gameplay will be shown, which I can't wait. I'm very excited for that. But Mortal Kombat 1, yes. Very excited. I'm clapping. I'm already clapping. You know what? I feel like I should have my like a suit on, a gentlemanly suit, a monocle, and my top hat for when Liu Kang cuts a motherfucker up. Yes, bravo. Drink my Chardonnay while he murders Baraka. Baraka better be in it. This is me drinking, by the way. Don't think I'm like doing something to the world's tiniest dick, all right? Anyway, so Mortal Kombat 1, that's definitely going to be there. We already know that. Alan Wake 2 will be there, which I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Alan Wake 2 is finally coming out, and it looks awesome, and I can't wait to watch more gameplay. Next is Warzone 2. Is it called Warzone 2? Or is it Modern Warfare 2 Warzone? Well, anyway, they're going to show Season 4, so I don't care. They're going to show more of that Immortals game, which comes out next month. It's the EA game. It's like the mage-based combat. Actually, it looks really fun. I think I'm okay when it comes to watching gameplay of it. I'm okay. I think they've done a good job of showing enough of that game. I'm good. But I'll watch some more. Why not? I'm going to be there. So, again, I'm just there to have fun. They're going to show a glimpse of the new season of Fortnite, which I always like watching those trailers. So, I'm definitely down for that. So, that's a big get, too. Fortnite is premiering their season at your press thing. That's cool. It's going to be called Wilds, I think. So, we're getting wild. I guess because Beasts, because we already know Transformers are going to be in it. I had that spoiled for me. So that's cool. I'm assuming because of Beasts, because of the new movie. I don't know what else would be wild. Okay, I don't know. Oh, maybe this. The Witcher season 3 will have a trailer. They confirmed that, which is weird, but whatever. I mean, I guess it comes out in a couple weeks, I think, and it will be the final season in many people's eyes. So, so there you go. And I say that because the Wild Hunt is going to be in this season, I believe. So Wild Hunt. Maybe the Wild Hunt will show up. I already know Geralt's in it, so maybe they'll put our characters in. Maybe Ciri will be in it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Geralt's in it, right? I don't know. I can't keep up anymore. Wait, is Geralt in The Witcher 3? I mean, is he in The Witcher 3? Is he in Fortnite Wilds? Or just Fortnite? Whatever. Fuck you. I don't know, actually, now. I don't remember. I think he is. I don't remember. Fuck it. Baldur's Gate 3 will also be there as well. They're going to show a new thing for that. And that's it for all the things that we already know about. So let's get into my predictions. I got a good amount, not a ton compared to PlayStation. Shit, I got a little bit less than PlayStation. That was half the length. But you know how Jeff Keighley does his shows. It's going to be like half of it's going to be advertisements and shit for trailers for games that either already exist or it's going to be like promotions and yeah, he has to pay the bills. I get it. So it's going to be a lot of that stuff where PlayStation's not going to do that shit. Anyway, they're not going to be like, oh, the Schick Hydro Glide or whatever the fuck. Anyway, so first things first, I want to say they're going to start off kind of big. Okay, so I could see Mortal Kombat 1 being the first thing they show. Most likely it's going to be something like that. But I could see them doing a little cross-promotion. Now, I don't think this is going to really start it. I don't think so. But I want to start my predictions with this. I thought it would be kind of fun if they did a cross promotion because literally 3 days later after this press conference is the Xbox show. And it would have been kind of cool if he does. This happens a lot too. Like Xbox will show something of Ubisoft and then Ubisoft will show the full thing. You know what I mean? It happened with Fallout 76. I remember that. Before they even bought Bethesda, they showed the Fallout 76 trailer at the Xbox showcase and then they showed everything else at the Bethesda showcase, which was later in the day. So I could see Xbox having something to show in this and then at the end of that trailer see the full trailer during the Xbox showcase or something like that. That would be kind of cool. Oh, maybe a Starfield trailer? That would be. I feel like they have a whole hour to themselves for Starfield, so that's probably not going to be the case because they have a whole hour showcase for Starfield itself. So I don't know. I'm gonna say something. That's it. So anyway, next, this one is just hopeful. We have Mortal Kombat 1. I would love if they did a Metal Gear Solid Delta here, and at the end of the Mortal Kombat 1 trailer, they just say, hey, Mortal Kombat Collection's coming, and it has, I would love that every single Mortal Kombat game, but I just want the PS2 games. I want Deadly Alliance. I want Deception. I guess Armageddon. That's fine too. Armageddon's okay. It's a fine game. I would love that. Dude, putting them in a collection, I would buy that day one, day zero. I'll sneak in the Best Buy. Be like, where's the boxes? No, I don't want fucking... What the fuck is this? I don't want this. What is this? A Blu-ray? Oh, another John Wick re-release. Oh, this one you put into a book. Cool. Fuck you. They re-release those movies a lot. In special editions. And I buy them every time. But, yeah, I don't think this will happen. But I would love it if it happened. Speaking of things I would love to happen and collections of stuff I would love to happen. Castlevania DS Collection. Come on. You did the GBA games. You did the fucking other games. You did all the other games. It's time to do the DS games. They're fucking great. Portrait of Ruin is awesome. Dawn of Sorrow is great. And Order of Ecclesia. They're all great games. Please put them on the Switch or whatever, Xbox, whatever. It could happen. It could happen. Hey, Konami's been cranking out collections and stuff. They just announced Mortal Kombat. They just, I'm just fucking everything up. They just announced Metal Gear Solid. The collection along with Delta totally could happen here. It seems more like a Nintendo thing to announce, though. I will say, especially since it's DS collection. So I'm assuming it's gonna be more a different place thing. The GBA, correct me if I'm wrong. The GBA collection was on other consoles, right? I can't remember if they were. I'm assuming they were, even if it's GBA. But to be fair, the other games were on NES. So, yeah, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them were. So, and those are on consoles. So. And SNES and stuff, whatever. Anyway. All right. So this one, I keep hearing rumors about this. And I just feel like it's time for this to either happen or it's time for Atlas to do its own little showcase. I keep hearing about this. I think it potentially leaked I think it did like a legit leak, not like one of those bullshit leaks. I think this is actually a legit leak. Persona 3 remake. That would be excellent if they got that. So I'm gonna say that might happen. That'd be nice. And I never played Persona 3. I played Persona 4. That's the only one I ever finished. So I love Persona 4. I've heard Persona 3 is a little bit more darker. Still great, but darker. And the version that's out right now is not the version that's out right now on Xbox and PS4 and stuff. Not the best version, I don't think. So I didn't want to really start that, especially since I still need to finish Persona 5 Royal. I'm like about 30 hours into that game right now, so you know I'm a good chunk of the way through. Not fully, obviously, but you know I'm getting there. Hey, I'm working on it. I'm playing Zelda 2. Come on, not Zelda 2, Zelda TOO. Breath of the Wild 2. Links Between Worlds. What is it called again? Tears of the Man. Anyway, that game. So anyway, Persona 3 remake. There you go. Next, this is a hopeful one. They just pushed this one back to 2024, but I would love a new trailer for The Wolf Among Us 2. Please! Please! That would be great. Man, they announced this game so long ago. Technically, the first time they announced it was like, what, 2015, 16? And then, of course, everything happened with Telltale, and then it got canceled, and then it got announced back in 2019 at the Game Awards, I want to say, something like that. And that was like the biggest announcement for me. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I love The Wolf Among Us. It's probably my favorite. If we consider all of The Walking Dead, then I consider The Wolf Among Us the best thing Telltale has done. To the point where I even bought the comics, the Fables comics. I read like the first compendium, and I liked it. It's just not exactly the same to me. I think I just like the Wolf Among Us version better. But not even characters, just like even like the look of it, like the look of, oh man, this game will going to look good. From that first trailer that came out like a year ago. Oh, God, oh, it's a good looking trailer. Anyway, so I would love to see that there. Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1 release date here. This could be the thing that Konami actually does. So I just put that in there, but that's cool. Hey, that's awesome. I would love that. We already know it's autumn, but I mean like a full-on release date. But the big one, we didn't see this at the PlayStation show, and I know it's exclusive to PlayStation, but it's not first party. So, Silent Hill 2 remake. Come on, show it. It's been long enough. Show gameplay. You don't even need to do a trailer. I mean, a release date. That's fine. That's fine. I just want to see gameplay, please. We saw very small snippets of gameplay before, and it was like in the behind the monitors, and I think there's like a couple shots where it's like pretty sure it's supposed to be like gameplay, but it's not from a gameplay perspective. Actually, no, I think there might be a couple shots. I need to watch that trailer again. But I want to see straight up a gameplay trailer. I want to see a gameplay trailer. Anyway, so Silent Hill 2, and I say I'm not rushing for a release date because Silent Hill 2 is not only the scariest game ever made in my opinion, probably one of the scariest things I've ever experienced. Period. Silent Hill is next level. It doesn't help that right now it looks like Silent Hill outside. I live in New York, and those fucking the Canada wildfires, the smoke is coming over. So right now it looks like both hell and Silent Hill mixed together outside. So that's great. Anyway, so I live in Mad Max world now, but that's cool. Except I'd be the one that gets killed first and then becomes like a fucking sex slave. Fuck. God damn it. Anyway, so next, this one is probably not gonna happen. Oh no, I'm not done. This is wish fulfillment to the highest end. They're doing all these remakes, which is probably the best thing for Konami to do, just to garner some more like love and stuff from them, from people. I got 2 other Silent Hill wishes. Well, this one's not a wish. I think this one will actually happen. This one will probably happen over Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill Townfall, which I want to say, isn't that made by... Oh, fuck. No, I forgot. It was made by somebody else. It was another game they announced during the Silent Hill press conference thing they did, the transmission, or whatever they called it, back in October of last year. And it was the one that had the least... Like, I was confused, but I want to say it was made by, like, the narrative people. It's not made by the Firewatch people. It's made by somebody. Hold on, I'm going to look it up. I just wrote down Townfall, and I didn't look up anything else. By the way, rest in peace, Iron Sheik. Or Shake, actually. I think it's pronounced Shake. But rest in peace. You fucking legend. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. Annapurna is publishing it, but No Code is the developer. And now I don't recognize that name. They made something I know of. Stories Untold and Observation. That's right. There you go. That's it. Stories Untold, I heard, is actually great. Observation, I heard, was very good too. So that actually might be very good. I think Silent Hill works very well as a, or could work very well as a just like a super massive style, maybe even like a Telltale style, like exploration game, kind of like that. Which I think is what those two games are. I think Stories Untold might be more like a point and click. I've heard that's good. I don't think I've ever seen gameplay. I think I want to say I bought it on Xbox and I was going to play it for like October and never did. Because I've heard it's very good, but I've heard it's scary. Anyway, unless I'm thinking of something else. I'm pretty sure that's the game I'm thinking of. Anyway, so that would be cool. I think that will probably happen, honestly. They already just showed Silent Hill Ascension, which also could be here too. But I think Townfall will probably be here. The next thing, though, will not happen. There's no way in hell. Silent Hill Legit Collection. They need to call it that. Silent Hill The Real Collection. And this is going to include Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill 4. And I would love Silent Hill Shattered Memories. We could forget the other ones. You should include them anyway, just for posterity. Oh, and Origins. You can put Origins. Origins is good enough. I would love that. It's never going to happen. And if it does happen, it'll be the same thing with Metal Gear Solid, where they do the 2 volumes, which would make more sense for Silent Hill, more so than Metal Gear Solid. Because Metal Gear Solid, they're already giving you the first 3 games, and then 4, which will be cool because it'll actually be on other consoles. Because that shit's been trapped on PS3 for 15 fucking years. And then I'm assuming not 5, because that wouldn't make sense. I guess Peace Walker, right? So is Volume 2 really just going to be 4 and Peace Walker? Because 5 wouldn't make sense. I guess that would probably just include it, but you could just play that fucking anything. What's the point of that? You can get that game for like $5, like almost every other day. What? Unless there's like, oh, they'll go add chapter 3. What do you think about that? They're going to add the last chapter. Shh. Don't let anybody say I said this. I think that's what they're going to do. Oh, they'll put Metal Gear Rising. They'll put Metal Gear Survive. That's technically MGS, you know. That's what MGS stands for now. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, so Silent Hill Collection would be awesome. That could happen. You know what? That could happen. It's not going to, but it could. I mean, hey, some people would say, well, they're doing Silent Hill 2 remakes, so they don't want Silent Hill 2 regular to be out. But look at Metal Gear Solid fucking Collection, Delta or whatever. So obviously that's not the case. Silent Hill 2 also might be very, very, very early in production still. So who knows? Silent Hill 2 might not even see that remake until like end of next year, which is possible. I'm hoping for a surprise this year announcement, but again, I'm not too I'm not rushing that game because I don't want to play. Bloober Team has had some pretty scary games in the past, so like I thought Layers of Fear was pretty scary for the most part. I thought what I've seen of is it called Observer? There's Observation and Observer, 2 different games. Look pretty spooky, I think. The Medium I never played. I heard that one's not that scary. Anyway, next, let's get through some of these other ones quick. Elden Ring DLC. I saw some people talk about this because it's been a good, at least like not a year, but less than a year since they announced the DLC plans. They're working on it. So I could see them teasing it like, hey, Elden Ring is coming. But what I think is actually going to happen is they're going to show Armored Core 6. Another trailer. That'd be kind of nice because I'm actually getting kind of excited for Armored Core 6. Like, I've never really cared for the Armored Core franchise. I've played a couple of them. Never loved them. Like, I was more of a when it comes to mech games, like I guess kind of like Mobile Suit Gundam. I never even played a lot of those, but I played more of those than Armored Core, that's for sure. Some of them, like I played what was it called? Gundam versus Zeta Gundam. I played that on PS2. Federation something, Mobile Suit Gundam, Federation versus Big Dick or something. I can't remember. I played a couple of those more so. I played Armored Core 2, no, 2 or 3, or maybe both. I want to say I played a PSP game. I may have played 4 also. Okay, but when I say play, I mean like barely. You know what I mean? 2, I think I played the most, or 3. I can't remember now. One of those. I remember watching a review for one of them. I want to say it was X-Play, saying it was pretty good. And then I rented it from Blockbuster, and I thought it was fine, and then I didn't play it anymore. I want to say it might have been 2. 2 sounds right, but 3 also sounds right. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so Armored Core would be cool. This I always have to put. This is a rule. I always have to put this. BioShock 4. Are we going to see it? No, but I have to put it. It's a rule. Are we going to see it? You know what? Yes. There you go. A little positivity. Next is Judas, which is the game that looks like BioShock, made by Ken Levine. We saw that at the press conference, the Game Awards press conference, and that was like one of my favorite games there. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm so ready, please. I would like to have a new look at it, maybe a little bit of gameplay. We saw a little bit, kind of, but it looks very much like BioShock, which I'm so in. It's just weird. Ken Levine was talking about, like, yeah, this shit's gonna be new. This gonna be that new stuff, and it just looks like BioShock, which is fine with me. Hey, but I'm sure. Hey, if Ken Levine's saying that this is gonna be some new shit, and it's been in the works for almost 10 years, I am confident in Ken Levine. Ken Levine is like the best. So, at making games, at least, you know, the irrational thing still leaves a sour taste in my mouth, because the BioShock Infinite did well. And but I don't think it did like as well as 2K wanted, but it did well enough. I think the studio was fine, but didn't he shutter the studio? A little weird. Anyway, so that would be nice. Anyway, this one I put because I saw some people talk about it, so I was like, all right, I'll put it on here. New Call of Duty. I could have sworn they said this year there would only be an expansion to Modern Warfare 2, but now I'm hearing from people that the expansion that was supposed to be for Modern Warfare 2 is actually so big that it might be its own game now. So I have no fucking clue what that exactly means. If we are getting a game, if we're not, if it like, or they're gonna postpone it to next year to make it a full game or not. Some Call of Duty is definitely coming, and I would not be surprised if it's that here. So. Or Microsoft might have been like, ooh, we want to show it at Xbox, but I don't think the Activision deal is really going to go through. So maybe they won't show that. I would assume they wouldn't. So Keighley show, Call of Duty. I mean, that's not the first time that's happened. I'm pretty sure he showed stuff before at the Keighley show. Anyway, this one I'm pretty sure is going to happen. Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. I was about to say Paradise. Phantom of the Paradise, yes. Finally, classic movie. Phantom Liberty. I believe this will get a release date also. I'm going to say, this is my guess, I'm going to say a little earlier than we think. I'm going to say September. Probably a bad idea for September because a bunch of shit's coming out. But, I mean, I think at this point, a bunch of shit's going to come out every month. So, you're fucked either way. I could see maybe a little bit later. You know, I'll switch it. I'll say October. Just to be a little safe. But next, this is just something I would like to happen. Especially since, I mean, we haven't heard much about it since December. But Hades 2, I want to hear about the release date for the early access. Because it's coming to early access. I would love to play it while it's in early access. Because I don't play many games when they're in early stages of development like that. And I would love to be there from the beginning all the way to the end. And this is a game that is just so, like, it's going to be good. There's no way in hell it's not going to be good. So I'm very confident in this game. So even if it ended up not being good, I'd probably have to buy it anyway just to play it. But I would love to be there as it starts off. You know what I mean? And then as there's more updates throughout the months and stuff. I don't know. That just sounds exciting to me because I never get to participate in like early access games like that because I never know about them ahead of time, or it's just not a game franchise or genre that intrigues me. But I love Hades. I spent a good freaking like 40, 50 hours in that game, probably maybe even more. I don't even know. But anyway, it's great. This one is another hopeful one. Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4. Do you think we'll see it? I think it might be still early in development, and they only announced it like a couple months ago. But I would love if it was actually a little bit further along than people thought. So, or maybe they have a little trailer. I don't know. And the last thing, I can't think of a big way to end this. I mean, obviously, a lot of the things I predicted could be a big way to end it. Elden Ring DLC, BioShock 4 would be big. A new Call of Duty would probably be big. But he always likes to have a big thing. 2 years ago was Elden Ring. Last year was Last of Us Part 1 Remake, which got leaked, of course, and we already knew about it. But if we didn't, that would have been a nice little surprise. I want to say 2020. Did he do one in 2020? I want to say he did. That was the first year he did it, right? Because it was the COVID times. Did he do one in 2020? I actually don't know now. I don't remember. I want to say he did something in 2020. But If he didn't, okay. So he always wants to have something big at the end. Even Gamescom, he had like Dead Island 2 last year, which was pretty big to me, at least. It's one of my favorite games this year. But and that's saying something because this year has been insanely good. But yeah, and even Game Awards, I think he's usually he has one big thing here and there. I don't know. Anyway, so I would love if this happened. We know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming. And I wrote that here. But then I was thinking to myself, what do I want? What does little Gore want? I do want Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but I think it's we're literally like 3 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away from Final Fantasy 16. I don't think they want to announce another thing before or show something that will overshadow a little bit of Final Fantasy 16's release coming. So I think they won't show that until maybe a month after Final Fantasy 16. So I took that off. It might still happen. Well, it probably will. But what I want to happen, BioWare. It's been long enough, okay? I know they got that Dragon Age game coming. And it'll probably be Dragon Age. Let's not fuck around. I would love... It's been 4 years since they announced that Mass Effect game. Right? Has it been? Or maybe it's been 3 years. It might have been 3 years. I would love to see something. I would love to see something. Because I want to give them another chance, obviously. Like, just one not great game doesn't make me immediately go, oh, I'm talking about the Mass Effect franchise. I'm not talking about... Because they had Anthem also. I'm talking about just Mass Effect. Like, you could have a bunch of other shitty games. I will still give you another chance. I will give you... As long as they're not doing some horrible shit behind the scenes, which I don't remember if BioWare was. Probably. There's so many stories like that at this point. I can't keep fucking up. But, yeah. I'm going to say... Probably Dragon Age 4, but I'm a hope for a Mass Effect 5. I'm going to call it 5. We should call it 4 instead. Just pretend Andromeda didn't exist. But obviously they're bringing back the characters we know and love. At least from that trailer. It's quite possible that's bullshit, but who knows. I would love to see it. I don't think it's going to happen. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth could totally happen. Or like I said, Dragon Age 4, or something completely different, or I could be wrong about all these predictions, but who fucking knows. So, just real quick, I'm going to do a real quick recap, because, we went on longer than I thought it would. Something Xbox related, to tie it into the Xbox show. Something Mortal Kombat related, like a collection, because we already have Mortal Kombat 1 coming. Castlevania DS collection, which would be sick. Persona 3 remake, a new trailer for the Wolf Among Us 2, Metal Gear Solid Collection release date trailer for the volume or whatever. Maybe not even a trailer. Maybe it's added at the end of some Mortal Kombat. I mean, Metal Gear Solid related. Did I say Mortal Kombat again? God damn it. Silent Hill 2 gameplay with collection maybe. That'd be kind of sick. Elden Ring DLC or Armored Core 6 trailer. BioShock 4 Judas New Look. New Call of Duty. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Hades 2 Early Access release date, Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 4, Silent Hill Townfall, Silent Hill Ascension, maybe we'll see, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or Dragon Age 4, or Mass Effect 5 or 4, whatever you want to call it. And I think that's it, because there was a couple things I did say that weren't on my list that I just came up with as we were talking, so I might have missed something. But anyway, there you go, just a quick recap just in case you want to watch all. I'll put it in the timestamps. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Till next time. I'll see you guys later. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below. And I'll see you tomorrow. I will be live streaming these at 3 p.m. I'll probably go 20 minutes, about 20 minutes early. So 2:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So look forward to that. Thank you. Until next time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.